And thanks for joining us on News West 9. Today we are talking about something that's pretty cool. If any one of you who's wanted to ever be a model, well, guess what? You need to stay tuned for this interview. Joining me right now, we have McKinley and Gladys. They are the co-owners of Model Haus in Midland. And if you've never heard about it before, they have a very exciting fashion show that's coming up. So thank you guys for being here. So talk a little bit about Model Haus. What exactly is it for anyone who's never heard of Model Haus before?
Model Haus is the premier beauty academy here in West Texas. We train pageant girls and models from all across the area, whether you're in Lubbock, Amarillo, Midland, Odessa, even Abilene. We service a lot of different areas here in West Texas.
So when was it born? How did this idea come up where you guys were like, okay, we need to have this for our area right here in West Texas?
So me and McKinley were both title holders, and that's how we met. We actually went through high school together, but we did not know of each other. And because of pageantry, we kind of just joined in forces and became friends. And we, just wanted to create something for the community with modeling and pageantry. So we started about 3 years ago. We just texted, went on a meeting, and Model Haus grew.
So you guys are obviously very familiar with pageantry and fashion and modeling. How did you guys get your foot in? How did you guys start? And why do you guys enjoy it so much?
Well, I started in El Paso. I'm originally from Mexico, Juarez, and was kind of raised in El Paso. Mm-hmm. I found a pageant somewhere in El Paso, and then I did El Paso's Fashion Week. And then I moved over here, so it was really hard finding something to do here besides pageantry. Which is why we kind of wanted to, create more experiences for girls.
Yeah, I started when I was about 18. I started a little later, but I have been signed to a couple of different agencies, and my love for the industry has just grown. And because of that, I wanted to bring my experiences, of course, along with Gladys, to West Texas so that girls can have the knowledge stepping into the industry as well as the resources, because there's really not a lot of things for girls or even guys to be participants in that kind of area here.
Right, and because usually when you think modeling, I would think, oh, I have to go to New York or I have to go to a bigger city where they have modeling opportunities, but you guys are trying to break that barrier and kind of change how modeling is displayed for West Texans, so I think that's pretty cool. So this is going to be your third fashion show that's coming up. Talk a little bit about that. What can people expect?
A whole lot of new things. We are implementing a designer showcase, which highlights exclusively the designers that are coming from different areas in West Texas. We have one designer that's coming from Austin. We have one designer that's coming from Alpine. So really highlighting both big and small cities. We also are highlighting different boutiques in the area as well. And we're trying to bring a high fashion vibe to West Texas because you don't really see that very often. You see a lot of Western wear, a lot of casual, but we're bringing something that not a lot of people really see, and it's going to be super fun.
And so when it comes to the modeling aspect of it, how do you guys pick your models? I mean, it's not like you're going on the street and picking random people, right? But they have to go through a process, so how do you select them?
Right, I mean, we can't really find experienced models in the area, and this is why we're here. We usually go through castings. We do in-person castings, and we also do online castings. It's not that hard as long as you can walk in heels. We got it. We do classes for everybody, so we kind of train them and give them a little bit of experience right before they step on a stage.
And as we have talked before, you guys had mentioned that this is open to all ages, right? And also men as well. And talk a little bit about that. Why did you want it to be so inclusive to everybody?
Like we said, there's not a lot of opportunities here, and very few men are also involved in the fashion industry as it is. So getting people of all ages, all sizes, all genders, it's very important to show the diversity of Midland or West Texas, and to really include everybody, because everybody wants to have their time to shine. We want to make sure that everybody feels included and they feel represented on our stage.
And whenever you guys have this fashion show, it's important for the models to go through your class, right? Why is that important?
It's important because we want to make sure that we give the audience a quality show. And also, it's important for models to know what they're doing, to get up there without the nerves, to get up there having some type of experience, whether it's in our classroom or whether it's on a previous runway show. We want to make sure that everybody knows what is exactly going on.
So with the fashion show that's coming up, what exactly happens after? So you have judges there, they pick a winner, and what happens?
For Top Model, we want to include something that our models can take away from this. And with our Top Model experience, we include judges who will pick a winner, our second place and our third place. And the winner will actually receive a prize to walk in Texas Fashion Week in October. It's a paid opportunity. And this is just allowing our models the opportunity to grow and to include all of these different things into their portfolio, whether it's photo shoots, runway shows, different prizes that people in the community involve. We're super excited that we're able to do that for them.
It's so cool that people can get a start in the professional world just by being here in West Texas, and I think that's really cool you guys are doing that. So with this fashion show, talk about the planning and everything that goes into this to make it a high quality fashion show. When do you guys start planning all of this? Like, is it after the previous fashion show ends and then it's like back to the drawing board, and how does it work?
Well, super fun fact, I think we started 1 month before, during our first West Texas Fashion Week, and it was not a good thing. Last year we did like 2-3 months, and this year it was, starting January, we were like, let's start talking, let's do meetings. And it just slowly just comes up, little things. And we learn a lot from our previous years. We don't have a lot of experience in just creating a show, but we've learned a lot throughout the 3 years that we've done this.
And what is something that people can expect that's maybe different from last year, or how do you guys strive to make it bigger and better every time?
We really want to exceed everyone's expectations. Everybody sees that we're doing something new in West Texas, and if it's not fun for everybody, then nobody's going to want to come. So we want to try and include things that people will enjoy, whether it's the top model competition, whether it's designers from across the area, whether we're including big name sponsors, VIP tables, things like that. We really want to make sure that people feel like this is a fun event. We want people in the community to come out, because if we don't have them come out, then we can't continue doing this.
Right. And so talk about the fashion show. When is it happening and how can people get their tickets?
Yeah, this is July 25th through the 27th. We have 3 events. You can just go on our website. We are selling tickets, as well as we are selling tickets at the door. So if anybody's interested, you can just purchase your tickets there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And how can people follow up with Model Haus for any other events that you guys have going on?
Follow us on social media. We post a lot of modeling opportunities, a lot of different events. We also share our classes that we host on there as well. Our handles are Model Haus LLC on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And you can also find our website, modelhausllc.com.
Awesome. And so it's an all year round thing. It's not just, oh, we do these classes a week before the fashion show or anything like that.
Correct. We try to host 1 class a month.
Perfect. And one of the things that I wanted to ask, why is it important for you guys to encourage the next generation of aspiring models?
I grew up not liking any sports. I think it's very important that as a young kid or a young adult, you have some kind of hobby, because West Texas, there's not a lot to do. So it's very important to stay active as a kid. Again, I grew up not liking any type of sports, but I did like, the beauty industry. I like modeling, I like pageantry. So yeah, that's why I think it's important.
And in this age of social media, there's a lot of girls who have self-doubt, or maybe they're like, I'm not pretty enough to model, or not just girls, but guys. What is your advice to anyone who wants to get into modeling, but maybe they're a little scared that they don't fit that mold?
Just start. Just start. That's how we started. Don't doubt yourself. Get your foot in the door. If you want to take 1 class and see how you like it, do that. If you want to sign up for a fashion show and go all out, do that. The key to getting into modeling or pageants is to have confidence in yourself. And whether you don't fit the mold, it doesn't matter. There's a market for everybody.
All right, now I'm gonna try catwalking for myself. I'm gonna maybe embarrass myself, but that's why we got 2 pros here. But if you want to check out more interviews that we have going on, be sure to log on to our website, newswest9.com, also our News West 9 YouTube channel. And if you want to check out all the interviews we have it on our streaming app 9 Plus, which is available on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, and Apple TV Plus. We'll see you guys next time. When I look at supermodels, I feel like there's a misconception of like the way you move your arms. But then I'm also like, I study this, guys.
Yes.
I study it. So like, do you keep your knees together? Just tell me how it works. So then
We like to use this exercise a lot because you do have to move your hips and your shoulders a little bit with you. So we love to just go like sideways.
Okay.
And then you just kind of, get into that rhythm, and that's kind of how it should feel when you're walking.
Okay.
And then your hands, just make sure they don't go anywhere above your belly button.
Okay.
So just, don't do something crazy like this. Keep them elevated. There is different types. I mean, there's models that walk with their hands at the front, some with the back. Sometimes I like to stick to just like a swing to the back.
Okay, let's cue the catwalk music.
Oh, yes! There you go. That was good.
Already.
No, yeah, that was really good. I love that you're walking with your hips. A lot of people kind of walk with their face. And coming in also, there's just 2 different types of ways, or 3 to do it. Just kind of straight down, and then this would be the runway. You can start with your face like this, and then face, and then body. So then walk, and then as you walk, at the end, we like to do 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, step back, and turn.